Pues ya vieron la foto de Titi Pudding que pusieron, que se parecía a Trump bailando con Elon Musk. De hecho, la misma Titi Pudding. Donald Trump se parecía a Titi Pudding. And they do the same thing. Titi Pudding hace lo mismo con la Cool Light. Un par de Cool Light. No. Tío Vito se casó con alguien que se parece a Donald Trump. Entonces que son un demócrata bien malo. Ahora le mira a Titi Pudding cuando se levanta y la tiene la misma cara de Trump. Le va a llamar un burnt orange esta mañana cuando se levanta. Que tenemos que hablar hoy. We have to talk really serious, So I had a process, because tomorrow's the first of the month, and I receive SNAP EBT benefits. It's a nutritional program for people, and necessity, in need in New York, right? So I go there and I get my card, and I have no money to eat today. All I had was a hot chocolate, a latte, and now a Coke, from McDonald's. That's all I have for. So all right. So this is what text Tony. Okay, so I had to go to Brooklyn to pick up my EBT SNAP benefit card because they give you a same day one at Schermerhorn, and now it's not going to be at Schermerhorn. It's going to be on Atlantic Avenue. So on Monday, you pick up your card and you do everything you did in that office in Atlantic Avenue in Brooklyn. I think it's 525 Atlantic Avenue. So I'm giving you an update, so you won't go to the Sherman-Hall office on Monday and request a card or request any services that they render for our for HRA. Okay. So it's Atlantic at 520. I'm not wrong. It's 525 Atlantic Avenue. Okay. So so I go to pick up the card. So I get my card and I'm hungry. I have a soda. I told you what I had today. So the card has $3.20 because my card, the strip, it broke in half. Now I don't know, in my pocket, it was in my pocket, my old hoodie pocket, and it broke. Anyway, so I had $3.20 exactly on my card. So I decided to come back to Grand Central. This is some little deli I go to sometimes to buy a maple turkey boar's head sandwich. We own boar's head, So to Grand Central, to this little small deli it is owned by Middle Eastern people that sell and they accept EBT SNAP benefits, right? So that they accept it. So I'm outside, because I'm smoking a cigarette first, and I'm looking at the chart because they show I'm only going to get it with $3.20. You can eat almost a bagel everywhere except Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts, or almost everywhere in New York City you could eat a bagel for less than $3.20 or a roll. Anyway, so it says a dollar extra after for those breakfast items, including bagels and rolls. It's a dollar extra after 11 a.m. So it says a $2.95 for a bagel with cream cheese. For butter and jelly, it says $1.95. So I want the butter and jelly because I do have a craving for butter because I love butter, And I'm sure they're not going to use real butter. They're going to use margarine. But that's a whole different thing, So when I ordered the butter and jelly, the gentleman I love the guy. He's a very good guy, He's a very good, the man that makes the sandwiches there, So I ordered. He knows what's going to happen already, though. He toasted it by mistake already. I didn't ask for toaster, So the toaster thing they slide, but he told the young man in the counter it's $2.95, So I give him my EBT SNAP benefit card, and he puts in the thing $4.50. He says it's $4.50 for EBT SNAP recipients. It costs more, for people. $4.95 for food stamp recipients, Those they let slide, That's a one-shot deal, So that's not the point. So okay. Anyway, I'm gonna talk off record here because I have all this teleprompter thing here. So I decided to get the sesame spread, and so it was $2.95. So he charged me $150. So then I got mad, and I'm like, I left it there, because I'm like, that's not right. It says it's $2.95. So I left out. I was about to light up another cigarette, and I walked in, again, and I'm like, this is the problem with these this Middle Eastern man. I mean, the immigrants, you guys are money hungry in this nation, and you guys are money greedy. You don't do that because this is a program. What did I put here, This program is for people who are going under have income under poverty levels, or going through necessitated times, or going through a bad transcourse in their life, hit rock bottom, and you're trying to say they got to pay $2 more, and this has to last them the whole month, and then and this is the all 320 I had to food to hold my stomach over until midnight, until there's a refill on that card tonight at midnight for almost $300, it's wrong, and I want the snap thing. I want them out, or the guy from the counter take over, or I want the snap card thing taken away. I want them out instead. Anyway, so I want to talk about homegrown girls. Swelling. They get a lot of swelling, edema, pulmonary edema, loss of calcium, bone diseases due to close. They have closure in the due to the hair and the vagina. That's the only place where their pathogens enters. So when you block a lot of things from coming through there, you get swollen. It's like, and you get edema, and it's a lot of bone density. And all that. It's a very, very bad thing. So I wanted to talk about what goes in your bloodstream. Brown liquor goes in your bloodstream. Prescription medications go in your bloodstream. Illicit drugs go in your bloodstream. Retaining these substances in your bloodstream in men cause symptoms of sickness, withdrawals, what do you call that thing? Symptoms. Yes, symptoms. If taking for men to get rid of that bad feeling of jittery or shaky or any retaining or dizziness or feeling uncomfortable or they can't sleep, they have to masturbate and ejaculate one to three times in a 24-hour period, to 4 or 5 times, so they could release it, because all that goes to your sperm, and that has to be released, and you're gonna feel it, when you gotta let those men alone, so they could release all that stuff, For women to release, they need to shower with lukewarm water, because their plasma turns into clear, lukewarm water at least 3 or more times a day in a 24-hour period for 15-minute showers, so they can release all the medications, the illicit drugs, brown liquor. It does the same different effects to them. It gives them a different high as well.